I was declared dead 3 months ago. It started like a paper cut, small, annoying. I got an email from my bank saying my account had been closed due to account holder decease. Some glitch, I figured. A phone call would clear it up, only there was no record of me, no security questions, no verification, nothing. It was like they were talking to a ghost. My name didn't come up. Social security number, no match found. They transferred me to 5 departments before someone politely told me the account no longer existed, that I no longer existed. Weird, but fixable. Bureaucracies are slow and stupid, I told myself, until my driver's license came up invalid at a routine traffic stop. The officer frowned, called it in, came back with a confused look on his face, asked if I was playing a prank. "Sir, this ID was flagged as belonging to a deceased individual." I laughed it off. He didn't. I had to sit in the back of a cruiser while they checked my fingerprints. Eventually, they let me go, but not before a quiet, almost nervous deputy asked, "You're really... you?" I told him yes. I told them all yes, again and again. But that didn't stop the letters. Government agencies, insurance, even my own employer. One by one, they started sending condolences, terminations, final notices. The world around me was collapsing in slow motion, one record at a time, and I was still breathing. My landlord called, apologizing, but firm. "We can't rent to someone who's not legally alive." My credit was wiped. My health insurance vanished. My utilities cut out. The system had made a decision, and the system does not negotiate. I started living off-grid, couch surfing, digging into public libraries for records of myself. Even those were vanishing. School transcripts, birth certificate, medical history. Like someone, or something, was editing my life out of reality. I tried to reach out to friends, family. Some picked up, some didn't. A few insisted I was playing a cruel joke. One cousin screamed at me, said attending my funeral was traumatic enough, told me never to call again, but I didn't die. I swear to you, I didn't. I even found my own death certificate, printed, official, signed, cause of death, blunt force trauma, location, unknown, time, 2:37 a.m. That timestamp haunted me because at 2:37 a.m. on that date, I'd been in bed, fast asleep. I remember waking up with a splitting headache, a ringing in my ears, and a sense of something wrong pressing in around me. I chalked it up to a nightmare. But what if it wasn't? What if something happened that night, and I just can't remember it? I started having dreams, a place like a hospital, but silent, cold, full of shadows, and a shape standing over me, its face hidden, its voice static. I'd wake up gasping, certain someone had been watching me, maybe still was. One night, I found something in my apartment, not an intruder, something worse. A file, not on my computer, not online, printed, bound, left on the floor beside my bed. It had my name on the cover, inside, pages and pages of my life. Not as I remembered it, but how it had been recorded. Surveillance photos, transcripts of conversations I'd never had, logs of movement, every keystroke I'd ever typed. But then, starting at that same 2:37 a.m. timestamp, the entries changed. Instead of subject, my name, they read entity, transitional state. They weren't logging me anymore. They were logging something else. The last entry read, entity has accepted displacement, host record deleted. I dropped the file, left the apartment that night. I haven't gone back. I don't know what displacement means, not exactly, but I think I'm starting to understand. I think whatever it was that came for me that night didn't kill me in the traditional sense. It replaced me, not physically, digitally. It pushed me out of the system, took my place in the eyes of the machines. The world is run by databases now. If the system believes you're dead, then you are. And if it believes something else is you, then it is. And you're just a leftover. I've met a few others since then, wandering people with hollow eyes, people who don't show up on cameras anymore, who can't get jobs, rent homes, or even board a bus. They whisper about the displacement. Some say it's an experiment. Others say it's an evolution, but most think it's a cleansing, that the system is choosing who gets to exist. And the rest of us? We're ghosts with skin. I don't know how long I can last like this. My body is still here, but I feel myself fading, becoming static. My voice cuts out in calls. My reflection flickers in mirrors. Sometimes I stand in automatic doors and they don't open, like they don't see me anymore. Maybe one day I'll just stop casting a shadow. And when that happens, will I even notice? Or will the last part of me, the part that's still screaming that I am real, finally go quiet? So if you see this, if this video somehow makes it through the cracks of the system, remember me. My name was Dash. Never mind. The system erased it. And maybe now it's your turn.